All right. Hi, everybody, or everyone watching. It's been a while. I know I said I was going to, I'm looking down because I have notes. It's been a while. And I kind of wanted to do something a little different, go in a different direction, um, and do more of a series because thank God I will not be harboring or developing a child for longer than, you know, 10 months, 9 to 10 months. Okay. So it's going to be a mini series. And I kind of wanted to do it because there's nothing on YouTube about it. Being pregnant being pregnant in med school. So there are a few stories online about, the women's journey after the fact. So I thought it would be great if I, talked about my journey through it, even though I kind of cheated. Um, I am, uh, um, I didn't record the first and second trimester. I recorded the first and second trimester, but it's on my phone and it's just all over the place. And I just wanted to condense everything. So I'm going to do this all over. But anyways, I digress. Um, Once again, I am Cedith and I'm actually on vacation. So, winter break. So I decided to start talking about pregnancy and med school and kind of the things that I face. Now, it's different for is different from one person to another, but this is just my experience. If you have something similar, please share. If you had something completely different, share anyways. I just want to create a platform where young ladies can feel empowered or not feel too relax, not feel like they can't go to school while they're pregnant or have setbacks. See pregnancy as a setback, especially when you're going to like professional school, like medical school, pharmacy school, law school. I mean, even business school. Even undergraduate actually. Just to keep pushing and keep doing it because that's exactly what I'm doing. And it's kind of sort of too late for me to quit. Not that I'm a quitter or anything, but I am too far in the hole to quit. So that's not happening. But okay, so I'm just going to talk about like my first, my first trimester and doing that with school. If you have any questions, like I said, you can put it below in the comments and I'll answer it because I'm on break. I ain't got nothing else to do. And then in the future, I promise I will do like the second, and then I'll also do other videos about Caribbean schools and how I studied in in medical school overall. But so my first 13 weeks of pregnancy it wasn't fun, I'll tell you that much. I was happy. I mean, I was pregnant, but it came earlier than what we had planned. So that was one thing, it came earlier than what we had planned, but I was happy that, it happened. And it was kind of like a good time for me at that time because if you know anything about medical school, most schools you're in your first 2 years, you are basically in the classrooms. We don't, that's optional nowadays, but classrooms or at home watching your lectures, which are recorded. So you have more downtime. You still have to go and do like clinical stuff, but it's not every day like the last 2 years of medical school. So I thought it would, it would be good, a good time to, start thinking about having a family and things like that. But what I did not realize is that I, although I didn't go to lectures every day, I went to school every day. So I would be on campus at about 11 o'clock ish, and I would stay on campus until midnight. Like when it was time to go, like they were kicking people out, I would go home. So that was my day, Monday to Sunday, really. Like Sundays, I would probably take a break, go to church, but then after church, go to back to school, find a room and study. So, and I was comfortable with that. I mean, I didn't have to do it, but I I felt like that was the best way for me. So, that process though got hindered when I became pregnant. When not at the moment, like in the beginning of pregnancy, the first 5 weeks, I didn't know. I found out I was pregnant when I was 5 weeks, and like like 5, 6, and 7 was fine. But as soon as like week like 9, 10 hit, it was a wrap. Like I was, I would wake up in the morning. I had no energy, like zero energy to do anything. So what I would do is I would lay in bed and then try to like write my notes while laying in bed. Now, I went slower doing that. I got my lectures done, but I'm a person that when I get to school, I have friends and we meet up in that room and we kind of like talk things out. So I'm more of like a conceptual person. Like I like to hear people use it in context, and it helps me visualize things. So I couldn't do that. That process was gone. Um, you know, with my friends at school. And so I couldn't do that. I didn't have any appetite. Like I had no appetite until about like 14 weeks, until a little bit of my appetite started to come back. So I wouldn't eat anything. Like I would be starving, but I couldn't eat because I didn't have any appetite. So that affected my ability to study. I couldn't, if I can't eat, I can't study. So and then I vomited like crazy, uh at least twice a week on a good week. And that was from week 10, week 9, 10 to week 14, 15, 16. My last episode was like on the highway at week 16. That was my last dramatic episode. I had one like way, way later, but that was like the last one. So doing all that kind of put me back a little bit in studying. Now, granted, I still did my lectures, went to class, took my exams, and during the exams, I was fine. I didn't feel like throwing up during the exams because anxiety kind of took over at that time and put me in like exam testing mode in the beginning. So my test taking abilities weren't as affected, but my studying got hit. So I managed and I finished my second semester out just fine. I passed that semester, so I will stop there and then go into detail about other semesters following that. But that was just something that I didn't think would happen. Now, I was grateful that I didn't have like hyperemesis where I was consistently throwing up and I couldn't keep anything down at all times. I was happy that didn't happen to me. But what happened? I didn't have hyper, but I know I had emesis like crazy. It didn't get to hyper, but still, like water wouldn't stay down. Nothing stayed down. Like nothing. And I actually lost weight. So I lost like 7 pounds in my first trimester. Gratefully, and thankfully, I gained it back in my second try. But that happened. I'm trying to keep the video under 10 minutes, so that's it for now. I will do more videos in the future. Feel free to let me know what you would like to learn about or my experience at a Caribbean school, medical school, pregnancy, whatever. Leave me comments in the comment below. Like and subscribe. And hopefully we can create a community of just, openness on this channel. Talk to you later. Bye.